Let's see what I'm gonna do next, y'all. What up, chat? What up, chat? How everybody doing this morning? Just trying to work on this design. Let me take the Jesus portrait, erase some of that. Cause I'm gonna blend this background, the clouds. I'm gonna blend some of that into that. I ain't gonna erase it. Of course, I'm gonna blend that in that background. Make some of them clouds a little bit darker. Now, let's see about what this cross. This is exactly where I want this cross at, which I think it will be about right there. I was thinking I had in mind like a inside forearm, inside bicep when I thought about the idea. I seen the idea before, but I just was recreating it. Use some different elements. So yeah, let me just go to a layer. This is my shading layer. I'm gonna just add some shading on this layer. Airbrush. Add some slight shade. Oh. Go down small with our brush. I know it'll be a little shade. And of course, you could probably even continue those clouds. The little cloud effect. How y'all feeling today? Let's finish up this design, I forgot the picture that I was even kind of going off of, but now I'm just adding my own little touch to it. Own little thing. And I do think this cross, I'm gonna duplicate it just in case we do change our mind. I think that cross would be nice white. Fact that it choosing the color white, I could just go straight over here and do like that. Take all saturation out of it. Do you prefer that? Or the actual cross? Trying to get the exact idea I'm going for first. I think that white makes it different. You don't need to be too dark. And we're gonna keep the white because we're on a new layer already. So let's just blend in some of that bottom layer. I think most of this is a sure thing. I don't think I'm gonna move nothing around. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select all these layers. I'm gonna group them. They're in their own group now, so I can have a separate group. In this first group, I'm gonna just flatten. That way I can kind of manipulate and add my shade how I want to. Basically, but should I have that there though? Because that's covering the cross. I don't think I would want that there. So let's go back. Before we merge them together, let's go inside the layers. Before we merge them together, slide that crosser layer down. But should it be slid down? Nope, I know what it is. I'm gonna just erase some of that cross right there. Just like that. That way I think it'll show better. I really could just keep it from the top, huh? Kind of up in that area. I don't think it have to be way down here. Do it to where it like kind of slightly fades off. Yep, slightly fades off. I'm gonna try to start doing a thing like this for you all. Probably could see it better watching it, but it'll change up. I'm gonna keep it like this for y'all. We'll do that like where it slightly fade off. And of course, I think the cross, we're gonna slightly fade this edge as well. Cause we definitely want the line to show. And now that that's like that, I'm just gonna create another one and let's make it black. just so you can see how our shadow like will look. That's on top, so we're gonna bring this below. See how we dropped it to that layer? Now add the Gaussian blur. And you see that shadow that pop up behind it? I'm gonna darken the shadow up a little bit. Boom. And that basically will help it pop out, as you all can see. If I was to just turn that off, you rarely see it. That, it stands out. Okay, now I think we good to merge it. Merge it together now. Well, not that one. Well, yeah, we do got a new layer, so let's just flatten that one out. Go on top layer. Make sure we at the brush. So that means we can start darkening some things and lightening some things up. First, let me blend that in. Brush too big, can't blend it. Just to soften it up. I think that'll be good to blend in with some clouds coming off of it. But I don't think it need no wind flow or no smoke or nothing like that. It looked like it would be interesting to add it though. Add some black there underneath. Try to blend that in with these clouds. Blend that in over there. And of course, we go ahead and erase some of this because it's going to be a curved piece, like, you know, to fit the bicep muscle. Actually, I don't have a picture of that or a thumbnail. I'm saying a brush for that. So most definitely I would need to create a brush for that. But let me just go to body parts and see what other body part it just may fit. Body part inside the arm, chest, arm. I think it could fit on a leg, right? Not a shoulder. It'll flow good as a back piece. Let's click on the back piece. I'm gonna bring this layer all the way down. Now let's size it up. Now that flow on the back. Now I always drop that opacity a little bit low. But yeah, that's not a back. No. It's a back, but no, I ain't gonna worry about adding that. I will put it on this thigh, huh? Let's see. Make it a side piece. Think that could work. I don't need that. Just need this and this. The sides down to really fit the side. Image still there. I think more clouds basically would have helped bring this out. Soften these edges up. It's like, you know, it never ended. I'll bring some darks back up to that. Wrong layer, bring him down. Oh, get back to the airbrush. Yep, just like that, darken the clouds up a little bit. We already had our shadow right there. And you can already catch some spots that's dark, but add more contrast to it. What we doing? Bringing a little contrast to it, making it pop out a little bit. Shadows to that, them clouds. Really help it stand out. Same way how we adding them darks, same way I'll come back, add the lights, but I'm gonna just touch the face a little bit, add some more dark shadows. Structure the mouth out. And then for the head. And some of that on the inside, give it some more contrast. Let's help structure out some of these little whiskers. While tattooing, I'll definitely make sure those whiskers popping out, you know? You know, I want them kind of fading off. Add some more dark shadows in the hair. Give it that contrast. I just was telling somebody this before. Like, they already got different shades in there. What will help it with the texture to pop out? Go in there. That's too dark, but, you know. Hitting the small spots just to give it some more texture. Give it more of a fur look. Which they already got darks, but give it an extra dark on top of that layer. And that's what creates texture, you know, the layers. See that look a little different just on top of that nose versus everything else. And that's not even it. I'm gonna just work in this area just to show y'all what I would do with the whole piece. See how that already got a little texture, right? Now I will come back, that look more realistic. Come back with my white. And this will create more texture. They got white there already, but if we was to give it some brighter spots. We got our light tone, but let's give it some even more lighter. Using your gray shades, your values, that's definitely what create the depth in the piece. And depth is what create the realistic look in the piece. As far as my opinion, you know. Without the depth and all your shades, it's not realistic at all. It'll just be flat. Even that nose, I could come back and add some darks onto that, which I'll go back to that layer. Back to my darks. And it'll give that nose like a little more rougher look. And that rougher look, which make it realistic. You see how that stand out? Go back to our white layer. Touch the small spots. And that's close up, but so from a distance, see that? That nose feel a little round. Help it stand out, you know? Same thing in this beard over here. I'll definitely come back with some whites. Help some of the spots stand out. And the spots that's blurred that you lose right there. So you kind of get lost as you back out. I'll go back to my black layer. Make sure I add that contrast in there. Them blacks, get that to stand out. See, now it's more structured out. Yep, y'all, I'm about to probably be hopping on TikTok with the same thing, so definitely go follow the TikTok, Crest Coast Tattoos. And I'm about to go, show them the same process I'm showing y'all, just finishing this piece off. Yeah, appreciate everybody. I know a couple of people ain't hop on. Appreciate you all that follow the channel. Hopefully y'all learning something, getting any knowledge from anything that I do, things like that. I most definitely appreciate y'all, So I'll be coming on here, doing some regular designs, practices. Y'all can follow along, may learn something, make bounce ideas. You're gonna blend that in right there. Oh, now that's more structured out. Add some darks in that here. And these dots, definitely add some of them. Yep, y'all, this how far we got. So if this is a side piece, it'll work out. We're gonna erase some of this, blend that in. I say erase, so there you go. Just to kind of curve that down to blend in at that bottom. Oh, I'm about to be hopping off, See if there's a side piece. Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing? I want to add more shade to this side. Am I on the right layer? Nope. I need to add a little more shade. Oh, where my shade at, bro? That's the blending tool. That's not my drawing tool. Too small. A little more shadow effect to this side. The clouds, things like that. Yep, y'all have any questions, y'all be drawn into the art, just like art. Y'all get time, check out the community tab, go to the polls and let me know what y'all like to see on the channel. So I can focus more on that. Instead of just posting stuff, I do it for y'all, get y'all try to learn, try to help each other, whatever way it go. I think that's kind of all right there, huh? Have to erase that little piece. You can really swoop down with the clouds behind this. Just to fill that bottom in. Appreciate the like, appreciate the like. If they don't be popping up. I need to definitely make this that TikTok video. Make a short version of it. I'll see how I'd be able to do that. Stream record off YouTube, I guess. I don't know. I already did a quick tip that I'm gonna post on TikTok though. I think I want to make that darker. Well, no, that could stay light right there. Huh? Let's go to our whites. And see about making this a little bit lighter because that's where the sun's shining in, coming in at. Give it that, you know, heaven feel up there. And then come out to the dark where it could be light, close in. And go back to the dark and keep that light. And go to the dark as it spreads out. Ooh. Yep, y'all. Definitely may make, well, I ain't gonna make this a brush, but I'm gonna make the face a brush, and I already got the lion as a brush. But I might decide to just make reference designs as brushes so people get them and just stamp them right on the iPad, print them out. What y'all think about that? Think that'll be something useful? Anything to make things easier for y'all? No, give me some more clouds, man. Like that right there. I had to blend it off super soft. You don't need that dark. I feel like I'm on one layer. Oh no, there you go. That's the right layer. I actually could have a little more light right there above them crosses, huh? Go to the white layer. And it's the top layer, so we can add these whites that'll help them stand out. Well, you see those whites ain't gonna do too much by themselves, so, but watch when I add the darks that's gonna be next to them. Remember, this the white part of the hair, so you don't want to make that too dark. We'll give it a little texture. Let me erase some of them little pieces of white. Just to give it that texture inside of it. Let's go back to our white. And make sure we small, real small with it, just to get some quick highlights. I gotta stand out a lot more now. Creating that contrast. Yep, y'all. Let me hop off for a second. I'm holding this phone while my hand hurting, but yep. What y'all think? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm about to go hop on TikTok and I might post this little Procreate tip for the day. So if you're on there, Quest Coast Tattoos, let me know. Peace out. Peace out. Thanks for hopping on.